morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. If you're seeing my channel for the first time, you are welcome, and thanks for clicking. And if you're my returning subscriber, you are also welcome. So on today, I brought something spicy. Yeah, okay, yeah, not spicy, like, yeah, we're going to be making a tutorial and nothing other than this. Okay, we're going to be making this stuff. I promise you guys this stuff for almost a week, a bit more than. I'm yet to make the tutorial and it has been bothering me, and I'm so sorry for keeping you guys waiting, but the reason for the delay is for the better for you guys, because if I have rushed this tutorial, you won't be able to understand it, because it's a style that I got from Pinterest, and it's just a dress that I saw, okay, a dress and with some pattern on it, but I wasn't sure how it was being done until I first made the green one that I posted on my YouTube short, when I got some requests. A lot of you was waiting for the tutorial, so yeah, but the style did not come out well the way it was supposed to, because it was my first time and I don't know how it was done. So until I made that one and I realized that, okay, there is something I did wrong. So when I take a closer look at the blouse, the picture I got from Pinterest, I take a closer look at it and I realized that, okay, I made a mistake from the pattern, also from the cutting. Yeah, so that is why I have corrected it with this one, and that is what I'm going to show you today. Okay, so in aspect of this the just cut and sew, there are method. Okay, there are method you can go about it. You know, it has a yoke. Okay, it's a blouse that has gather and has yoke on the top. Okay, so yeah, so what the other way for you to achieve it, there are two methods. Yeah, either you do slash and spread, or you do just cut direct to the fabric. I will show you. I'm not doing the slash and spray method, but if you want a slash and spray method, leave your comment below. Okay, tell me you want a slash and spray method. I will make a tutorial for that, but today I'm doing a method 2. So method 1 is slash and spray, method 2 is just cut direct to the pattern. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you a step by step how to do that, how to draft your pattern, and if your fabric placement also matters on this tutorial. You can get your pattern drafted correctly, but how do you place your fabric to cut this pattern? So it's very important. Okay, so I'm going to be putting you through on how to do that. So the things you will need to get your pattern done first, before you get to your fabric, you will need your brown paper, also known as pattern paper. You need your tape rule, you need your paper, scissors. Thirdly, you need your measurement. There is a way you will take your measurement. I'm going to show you how to take the measurement. Okay, there are two methods to take your measurement, and the first method is you just take your normal body measurement. Okay, your shoulder and your sleeve length. Okay, but like I said, but if you want to go that way, you will not be able to achieve this full length. The only way you can achieve that, if you do a slash and spray, you just take your normal body measurement and then you start slash it and spread. But since we are not doing a slash and spray method, so you're going to be I'm going to show you in a minute how you take your measurement for this very one. Okay, and then the second thing, the last one, let me not forget, fabric recommendation. Which fabric will you use for this tutorial? Okay, the fabric for you to get this kind of effect that is even going to be more visible than this is a crepe. Okay, get crepe or any stretchable fabric, not like expandable. If you're working with expandable, if you're not a professional tailor, don't use expandable, because expandable is difficult to work with. Even me, this moment like this, I'm not very good at working with the expandable material. So yeah, get crepe. That is the simplest fabric you can use for this top. Get crepe. And then how many yards do you need? You need at least 2.5 yards. Okay, if you're my body size, use at least 2.5 yards so that you can be able to get up to your sleeves. And if you're bigger than me, go at least 3 yards is okay. 3 yards is the maximum. Okay, I don't know how big it may be, but yes, 3 yards is more than enough for this top. But then again, you're not going to consume it all. But for the placement of this fabric and how to achieve this, you need at least 3 yards. All right, mine I use 2.25 yards because the fabric I have, this was the available fabric I have. This is I use bridal satin. So I'm going to be putting you through how to go about this. So let me show you how you take the measurement from this very one. Okay, this very method. So I don't know, I may not be sharing food, so I will just sit down so that, because the way I place my camera is a bit closer to me. Okay, so maybe if I stand up, I may not show all because I can't see the screen. Okay, so the measurement, how to take this measurement. Okay, you're going to place your tape right here, find where this bone is. Okay, at this point here, you place your tip there and you take it straight wherever your sleeves is. How long you want your sleeve to be? You see, I have 30. Okay, from this point here, I take it all the way here. I have 30 inches. So now this 30 inches, now you're going to fold your fabric into two. Okay, it's 30, right? So this 30 doesn't mean that you're going to have that long a cut long 30 and then that 30 has to be on fold, because when you measure the other side and the other side, that means it's 60, right? So that 30, you're going to, yes, the 30 is okay. That's the length from your pattern, not from the fabric. Okay, because from the fabric you need to add at least 8 or 7 inches from the front to have this gather. Okay, so from the pattern, your brown paper, you're going to fold by 30, like that, fold it into two to get that 30. But mine did not give me complete 30, unless if you have to join your fabric, join the pattern to make up to that. But I did not join it. I do all the moderation while I was cutting on my fabric. You're going to see it step by step. Okay, so yeah, my pattern was not enough to get all the 30, so I have to do some moderation from my fabric. So I'm going to show you how to go about that. And the second measurement you need to take is your top length. Okay, my top length, I use 18 inches, so 17.5. So I use 0.5 to join the band together. So, and the length of my band is 3 inches. Okay, so the width of my band is 3 inches, and then the length, it depends how long you want it to be. So for me, let me show you the back. So this is how the back is looking at the moment. Okay, this is how the back is looking at. So the back is going to be open. Okay, bear in mind that the back is going to be open, and you have to add some buttons here. Buttons has to be here so that you lock up the neck part. So the extension from I have 19 inches. So my round waist circumference plus 19 inches. Yeah, my round waist circumference plus 19 inches. So you're going to add 19 inches here, 19 inches from here to make up your band. Okay, or if you want it more longer than this, you can add more than this, but I think this is moderate. This is okay. This is recommended. So your round waist circumference plus 19 inches. Okay, So that is what I use here. And the sleeve length, we'll go about that when we are drafting, but I'm just giving you a tip on what you should expect when we are going to be working on it. Okay, yeah, that is it for now. And the next thing now, we're going to head to the my cutting table so that we can start drafting our pattern and then get our top done. Okay, so to this moment, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please kindly do so, and don't forget to turn on your post notification to get notified from any on other DIY that I'm going to be posted. And thank you so much. I want to use this opportunity again to say very big thank you for those of you who have been sending me your recreation. I appreciate you guys all. After this video, I'm going to be posting your pictures for appreciation. Thank you so much, and please keep that recreation picture or video coming. I love you so much, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for liking my content, and I don't take this lightly. I appreciate you guys all. So with that being said, without being wasting our time, let's head to the cutting table so that we can get our cloth done. We are going to be drafting pattern, we are going to be cutting, and we are going to be sewing it. Okay, I'm going to show you all these things in this video. Okay, so if this is something that you are interested on, keep on watching. Okay, let's dive into it. Right, thank you so much.